ABC7 Bangor.
This is ABC7 News at Noon.
Two suspects who were charged with the murder of a Perry woman appeared in court virtually Tuesday. Good afternoon. I'm Susan Farley. Also, a Massachusetts man charged with the murder of a teen in Machias was in court Tuesday. And Mainers can register to vote through the Bureau of Motor Vehicles starting this week. Coming up, we'll explain along with the rest of our stories. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. First, let's check your midweek forecast with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Good afternoon, Devin.
Alrighty, happy Wednesday afternoon. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Luigi and Fredericks across from Eastern Maine Medical Center, serving the greater Bangor area for over 65 years. Already a beautiful afternoon with a lot of sunshine. We'll keep that going for most of the day. Temperatures are still warm, but a cold front here has helped to lower the humidity levels here. So while it's still warm, not as muggy out there at this point. But we're watching this right here. This is another system that's going to be moving in from the southwest to the northeast, and this will equal more heat and humidity on the way just in time for the daytime tomorrow. So for today, beautiful out there, a lot of sunshine, maybe a few passing clouds, maybe more on the way later on tonight, and even some fog on the way, especially as we head towards the morning periods tomorrow. So make sure to be prepared for that as you do head out the door. Moving forward, some winds getting up to around 5 to 15, maybe even up to 20 miles per hour in a few spots today. Calming down later on tonight, then becoming active again tomorrow as our next system starts to get closer. So for today, though, mostly sunny and warm, highs in the upper 80s, not as humid. That west wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour. Later on tonight, 63 degrees, mostly clear with areas of dense fog as well. And the wind overall looking nice and calm. For tomorrow, middle 80s, partly cloudy, warm and humid. South wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. And your hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period, a lot of sunshine, temperatures making into the upper 80s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. In April, a Perry woman was found dead in her home after being stabbed nearly 500 times. Two suspects who were charged with murder appeared in court virtually Tuesday. Sierra Jordan explains.
The town of Perry has been mourning for nearly 4 months following the death of 43-year-old Kimberly Neptune. As the case continues to develop, Perry residents say they're still in shock this tragedy actually happened.
They stabbed her 484 times. And that's not okay.
When folks speak about Kimberly Neptune, they say she was kind, full of joy, and always willing to lend a hand.
She'd help out anyone that needed help, she was always volunteering within the community.
Neptune was a member of the Passamaquoddy tribe for several years, but on April 21st, she was found dead in her home after a relative asked the police to check in.
Just who would do this? I was in shock. I was angry, and then everyone within the community was pointing fingers at everyone.
The Maine State Police Major Crimes Unit, along with the Pleasant Point Police Department, arrested 39-year-old Donald Dana and 38-year-old Kaylee Brackett during a traffic stop on Route 190 just a few days later. She says no one in the community expected Dana and Brackett to be suspects in the murder.
Kaylee was online, making posters and trying to help with the search for Kim, and he used to live with Kim. She let him live there, and he lived with her for 2 years.
Brackett and Dana are both being charged with murder and being held without bail at the Washington County Jail. On Tuesday, July 19th, both suspects appeared at the Washington County Court virtually to enter a plea of not guilty. Attorney Jeffrey Silverstein says they will be filing a motion for preparation of a grand jury transcript. Meanwhile, Carol, along with other Perry community members, have been paying tribute to Neptune, hoping she gets justice.
Well, her brother planted it, and the family and everyone that was there planted a tree in, memory of Kim,
In studio, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22.
A Massachusetts man charged with murder in connection with the killing of a teen in Machias appeared in court for a bail hearing Tuesday morning. 41-year-old George Pagan Sanchez was among the 5 suspects who were arrested for the shooting of 17-year-old Brandon Guerrero of New York in November of 2021. He's charged with murder. Maine State Police say the Washington County Sheriff's Office found Guerrero's body outside a High Street home in Machias. Pagan Sanchez appeared in front of a judge virtually Tuesday morning. The motion for bail was withdrawn. The Waldo County Sheriff's Office is investigating a tractor accident that killed one person in Northport last night. The Waldo County Dispatch Center received a 911 call around 7 p.m. Witnesses told deputies a loader going north on Atlantic Avenue rolled backwards down the road before it left the side of the road and rolled over into a ditch. Officials say 62-year-old Scotty Richards of Northport was thrown from the loader and died as a result of his injuries. The cause of the accident remains under investigation. Police have released new information about a head-on crash in Fairfield Tuesday night. It happened just before 5:30 p.m. near Mays Way on Norridgewock Road. Fairfield Police Chief Thomas Gould says 21-year-old Garrett Green of Oakland was driving his truck south but was in the northbound lane. 54-year-old Christopher Mary of Norridgewock was driving his Jeep north and was unable to avoid the collision. Green and his passenger, 20-year-old Elizabeth Hume of Oakland, were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Mary was taken to Thayer Hospital and later transported to Maine Medical Center in critical condition. The crash is being reconstructed and will be reviewed by the district attorney's office. Gould says they anticipate charges will be forthcoming. Mainers will have access to a new automatic voter registration process through the Bureau of Motor Vehicles starting this week. Stephanie Wittenbach has the details.
When folks move to a new city or town, it can be hard to stay on top of updating all their new information, including voter registration. Secretary of State Shenna Bellows says her office wants to create a smooth transition for voters and clerks who've had to file by hand in years past.
To have a one-stop shop where you can go update your license or renew your license and update your voter registration at the same time, really a great innovation, a great step forward.
The new electronic process allows residents to use a small screen to verify their personal information, and it will process all of it to the city automatically.
It's part of the process at the window at the Bureau of Motor Vehicles.
People aged 16 years or older can register or pre-register to vote in the state of Maine by providing proof of residency.
Maine law allows 16-year-olds to pre-register to vote. That allows them to be poll workers. It also makes sure that they're registered as soon as they turn 18. In their home of residence.
Bello says this feature will be available at the 16 BMV locations in Maine.
So this will be offered to everyone for whom the Bureau of Motor Vehicles has evidence they're a citizen and that we've proven identity and residency.
Maine is now the 22nd state to implement automatic registration. In Bangor, I'm Stephanie Wittenbach reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22.
Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, the waterfront concerts are already underway in Bangor this summer, but when will the construction of the venue be completed? We'll find out when we return. We'll be right back.
Looking to haul a new piece of equipment? Homeowners or commercial, Coops Truck and Equipment has the right trailer for you. Coops is the largest dealer of truck flatbeds and hauler bodies in this state and can replace any old rusty bed or outfit any new truck. Our full-service facility can modify all truck and trailers with steel and aluminum fabricators on duty. We are your go-to place for CM truck bodies, H&H trailers, and load trail trailers. For trailers, truck bodies, truck outfitting, and more, it's Coops.
Ace Roofing, proudly serving the Central Maine area. Book your new roof for July and receive a 10% discount. Call 207-949-6694 for superior quality, service, and workmanship. Ace Roofing.
I know there's conflicting information about Dupuytren's contracture.
I thought I couldn't get treatment yet.
Well, people may think that their contracture has to be severe to be treated, but it doesn't. If you can't lay your hand flat on the table, talk to a hand specialist.
But what if I don't want surgery?
Well, then you should find a hand specialist certified to offer non-surgical treatments.
What's the next step?
Visit findahandspecialist.com today to get started.
Got a special event coming up? Want to look unique? Check out these cowboy hats at Gas Water Supply and Western Wear in Orono. We've got your Western boot, whether it be men's, ladies', children's boots, work boots, casual boots, show boots, just having fun boots. We've got your Western boots. Complete your look with a Western shirt, belt, and a buckle that is as unique as the American West. Gas Horse Supply and Western Wear, where the American West comes alive in Maine.
The Farmer's Table in Corinna brings you outstanding breakfasts, lunches, and dinners made from farm-grown fresh ingredients. Dinner specials are available every day. Enjoy our homemade desserts, and above all, bring your appetite to the Farmer's Table in Corinna.
Founded right here in Lincoln, Maine in 1989, Gateway Title is the leading choice for statewide settlement services in Maine.
Residential, commercial, land, Gateway Title closes it all, no matter what kind of property is on your radar.
Our seasoned team of real estate professionals will walk you through the buying, selling, or refinancing process.
As local as it gets, with 9 convenient office locations statewide and willing to travel anywhere in Maine to accommodate.
Gateway, the right way.
We'll see you at the closing table.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Chipotle is closing a Maine store that had been leading the efforts to unionize the chain. In June, employees at the Augusta Chipotle had filed a petition with the National Labor Relations Board asking to hold a union election at the location. It was the first Chipotle to file such a petition, but on Tuesday, Chipotle said it was permanently closing the store. Labor organizers say they will fight the closure and say Chipotle is trying to send a message to other stores. The company blames staffing problems and says the closure has nothing to do with the union. Waterfront concerts may have an end date to the renovations at the Maine Savings Amphitheater. Alex Gray with Waterfront Concerts says construction should be done this fall. He says right now they are building a luxury lounge for preferred guests. Gray says the lounge will include a bar, a VIP backstage meet and greet area, and an upstage patio, each designed with Bangor's rich history in mind.
Well, it's very interesting working with our architect, Rob Irvin. The concept behind it is really to pay homage to the city of Bangor and its history, the region and its history. And of course, Bangor is known as the lumber capital of the world in the 1800s. It was a great time for Bangor. So a lot of what we're ultimately doing in the lounge is paying, respect to that.
Chris Rudolph with Waterfront Concerts says clubs like the Truly Terrace and the Duncan Deck will still have seats available for purchase in 2023. Those areas are located next to the suites in the VIP viewing area. For more information, go to foxbangor.com. Maine is among 9 more states that have been approved for part of nearly $10 billion in relief money being distributed by the federal government to promote small business growth. The Treasury Department announced the approval of the plans. The money is part of the state small business credit initiative established in 2010 and reauthorized under the American Rescue Plan. It will support state programs that help small businesses access capital as they emerge from the pandemic. Nearly $20 million from the Maine Jobs and Recovery Plan is going to 13 communities to protect infrastructure. The recipients will use the grants for projects to address flooding along ocean and river fronts, protect stormwater and wastewater systems, install culverts, and ensure energy availability during extreme storms. Governor Janet Mills said, quote, "These investments through my jobs plan will help municipalities across the state strengthen their infrastructure, improving the safety of the towns." Now with Wednesday's business news, here's Leo Jonathan.
With interest rates climbing, construction of new homes is slowing. The Commerce Department says housing starts and the number of new building permits dropped in June for the second straight month. The Dow was up 2.4% Tuesday. The S&P closed up 2.8%. The Nasdaq closed up 3.1%. Amazon has announced it's suing the administrators of 10,000 Facebook groups. The company alleges the groups coordinated fake reviews for compensation. And a lot of us are apparently forgetting to pay our bills. A recent survey by Wallet Hub says the top reason for missing a bill payment is, I forgot. Not having enough money to cover the bill was second. J.P. Morgan Chase says over 1% of customers are behind on credit card payments. That's up from last year. I'm Leo Jonathan with Wednesday's Business on ABC 7.
Coming up, a University of Maine researcher serves as an expert witness during a congressional hearing Tuesday afternoon. When we return, we'll take a look.
Are you eligible for Medicare? Joe Montana is, and he enrolled in a WellCare Medicare Advantage plan. He knows about coverage, and WellCare provides the extra benefits he wants.
Hi, I'm Joe Montana. When you get to be 65, you have little patience for nonsense and inefficiency. That's why when I qualified for Medicare, I went with WellCare.
Take it from Joe. As a WellCare member, you get a $0 or low monthly plan premium on your medical coverage and prescription drugs with $0 generics. And that's not all.
Plus, a flex card to pay for extra dental, vision, and hearing expenses, an over-the-counter allowance, and even give-back plans that put money back into your Social Security check every month.
Call us at 1-866-636-7403. We'll send you our free Medicare all-in-one guide with everything you need to know about Medicare and tell you how to get a $0 or low monthly plan premium on your medical coverage, prescription drug coverage with $0 generics, dental, vision, and hearing coverage, a WellCare Flex card, money for over-the-counter items, and up to $840 back in your Social Security check every year. WellCare is committed to providing our members great Medicare coverage that includes extra health care benefits. If you want to learn more about WellCare, call 1-866-636-7403. We'll send you our free Medicare all-in-one guide with everything you need to know. Or visit our website, enrollwellcare.com. That's 1-866-636-7403. Or enrollwellcare.com to enroll today. WellCare, it's Medicare done well.
Maine is full of hidden gems, places off the beaten path, often inaccessible to many. Our offices, however, are accessible to all. We're the law offices of Joe Bornstein, and often it's easier if we come to you. From hospital rooms to living rooms, we've met over 25,000 injured and disabled Mainers in locations convenient to them. We're Maine lawyers working for Maine people and Maine people only since 1974. There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
A University of Maine researcher served as an expert witness during a congressional hearing Tuesday afternoon. Rachel Chapman virtually participated in a hearing of the U.S. House Subcommittee on Environment. Chapman, a former commercial farmer, now serves as an assistant professor of sustainable agriculture at University of Maine, where she leads an agroecology lab. The lab conducts research to help farms become more resilient to changes in climate and protect natural resources. Her testimony focused on her findings about what farmers can do to adapt sustainable practices.
Because of research that has already been conducted, we know enough right now to support farmers as they adapt to a changing climate, build resilience into their farms, and anchor thriving U.S. agricultural industries so that they can provide essential rural jobs and feed our population and the world.
During the hearing, Chapman also highlighted a UMaine pilot program aimed at helping vegetable and fruit growers in the Northeast put climate adaptation in place. Many families depend on reduced lunches to help feed their children during the school year, and a local program aims to help those that are hungry during the summer months. The Brewer Housing Authority is celebrating a decades-long partnership with Good Shepherd Food Bank. Through the partnership, children 18 and under are eligible for a free meal Monday through Friday from noon to 1. Kids can participate in activities like kids yoga from 1 to 2. One parent volunteer says she's glad her children can benefit from this throughout the week.
It is a wonderful opportunity and an option, especially now with the rising prices of groceries. It's really helpful, and it gives the kids something to do and a chance to connect with their friends, which they normally do in school, but don't necessarily have that opportunity now.
The Brewer Housing Authority also partners with Good Shepherd Food Bank and the Brewer Area Food Pantry, which allows parents to pick up bags of breakfast and lunch on Fridays. Enjoying the water is a fun summer activity, but it can make you sick if there's a certain type of bacteria in the water. Here's ABC's M. Nguyen.
As we deal with the summer heat, many of us are spending time by the water. But the CDC says we should be on the lookout for cyanobacteria or blue-green algae. It can be found in fresh water and salt water and is harmful when it becomes too dense or produces toxins. People should look for foam or scum on the water's surface, since this can be a sign of algae bloom. If you swim in or are near contaminated water, drink contaminated water, or eat contaminated fish, you could get sick. Doctors say you shouldn't go in water that smells bad, looks discolored, or has dead fish or animals washed up on the shore. And be sure to keep your pets close by. This water can be dangerous to them as well. And lastly, check for fish advisories before eating any fish you collect. And always listen to state and local guidance about contaminated water. With this Medical Minute, I'm M. Nguyen.
When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
At iMart Express, the results are in.
Customers like you give us an average of 4.8 stars because we deliver glasses fast and as promised. All with glasses starting under $40. The facts speak for themselves. See today at iMart Express. Eye exams available next door.
Here at Colburn Shoe, we have something for the whole family. New spring arrivals are coming in daily from quality brands such as Hoka, Birkenstock, Dansko, Sperry, Merrill, and many more. We pride ourselves on our exceptional service. That is why we are America's oldest shoe store.
If you've been injured and think you can't afford a lawyer, think again.
They got my hospital and surgery bills paid for and got me $250,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
I work long hours to provide for my family. But with runaway inflation, it's getting harder to make ends meet. Instead of lowering costs for families, Washington liberals are attacking America's tech innovators. That's the wrong agenda at the wrong time. The left's bill will destroy jobs, make China stronger, and America weaker. Working people like me will pay the price. No Republican senator should support this liberal agenda. Tell Senate conservatives to reject the left's bill.
Land Shark Locker and Margaritaville Tequila present Jimmy Buffett and the Coral Reefer Band. Life on the Flip Side Tour 2022 Redux. One night only at Main Savings Amphitheater, August 2nd. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Jimmy Buffett and the Coral Reefer Band, August 2nd. Presented by Margaritaville Tequila and Land Shark Lager.
How do we make your glasses the same day? It's all done in store. Our skilled techs handle your glasses from start to finish, getting them back the same day. Quality, affordable glasses made in store, only at iMart Express.
A $1 million gift from the Stephen and Tabitha King Foundation will help bring big changes to Northern Light Acadia Hospital and its Acadia for All campaign. The gift will help support the construction of more than 50 private single occupancy rooms in a new pediatric wing at Northern Light Acadia Hospital in Bangor. The funding will also improve the hospital's outpatient pediatric services and support the expansion of its geriatric treatment and research programs. President of Northern Light Acadia Hospital, Scott Oxley, says it will help make other upgrades possible. The Stephen and Tabitha King Foundation is a private nonprofit organization focused on strengthening and supporting communities across the state of Maine. The Bangor Police Department's most well-known detective is hanging up his badge. Lieutenant Tim Cotton, who made the Bangor Police Department's Duck of Justice Facebook page a media sensation, is retiring. Cotton combined his witty sense of humor with arrest warrants that were issued to put a human touch to the stressful work that police officers do on a daily basis. Many visitors have stopped by the Bangor Police Department to see the stuffed waterfowl Cotton rescued from a trash can that inspired his writings. Cotton has already published 2 books and plans to continue writing and posting to the Duck of Justice Facebook page during his retirement. The Castine Historical Society will once again host its House and Garden Tour on Friday. It's an event that draws hundreds to the coast to peek inside the town's most well-known and well-loved residences. Jody Hersey shares more.
Castine's 2022 House and Garden Tour is an opportunity for visitors to pull back the curtain and look at the beauty of the past while seeing how the present owners of some of Castine's most historic homes live today.
There's a mystique about the houses in Castine. A lot of people want to see inside them. They are so beautifully restored. They're so magnificent. Beautiful, spectacular gardens, and many of them overlooking the ocean.
Castine's House and Garden Tour takes place every 4 years. However, due to the pandemic, the last tour scheduled for 2020 didn't happen. So the excitement for this year's event is growing, with over 600 tickets already sold.
It is our biggest fundraiser for the Castine Historical Society, and the money for that goes to help support our exhibitions, our education programs, and then we always try to give back to some project in Castine.
Stephanie and Andrew Young's home is one of 9 stately homes and 6 gardens visitors will get the chance to explore.
One thing that's special about our house is it belonged to the poet Robert Lowell and his wife, the writer Elizabeth Hardwick. And there are still people who come to town looking for information about them. It's fun to feel like you're a little bit of part of history living in an older house.
Tickets are $50 each and can be purchased online at CastineHouseTour.org. In Castine, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC7 and Fox 22.
The ocean temperature at Willard Beach reached 61 degrees Tuesday. That may be too cold to swim for some, but it didn't stop dozens of campers from South Portland Rec from playing and swimming in it.
Well, it's hot everywhere you go, so the beach is the best place to be, and these kids are having a blast.
Fran Aceto of South Portland Rec says none of the city's school buildings are air-conditioned. Luckily, there's an easy solution nearby Willard Beach.
You're a Maine person, you know what the weather's going to be like. It changes daily, hourly, so you just have fun with it. But it's good for them because they get out and they get to really enjoy Maine weather.
Camp at the beach does come with a few challenges, though.
It's more like keeping everyone sunscreening like every hour or like every activity. Some people, they're like, I'm not trying to get into the water since it's so cold.
Fortunately, going in the water isn't the only way to cool off in Maine.
We definitely got a lot more drinks than we normally do today to prepare for it.
Savannah Bells, named for owners Savannah Tracy and Annabelle Foster, started their cart 2 years ago after having trouble finding jobs during the pandemic.
Today we're selling hot dogs, lobster rolls, and Italian sandwiches. And we've been definitely selling a lot of Italian ices and strawberry lemonades because it's so hot.
Those cool treats are hot commodities.
We ran out of Italian ices, and we made a lot of strawberry lemonades because we ran out yesterday, but we're hoping that we sell our last one at the very end of the day.
Now let's check your full forecast with Devin Biggs. Happy Wednesday, Devin.
Alrighty, happy Monday afternoon. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Beautiful afternoon, though, after we saw some showers and a few rumbles of thunder yesterday, which made things rather active in a few spots, but really looking nice at this point as the area of low pressure has since tracked off towards our north and east. But another system is going to be moving in rather soon, and here it is right here. The system is going to be lifting in from the southwest, going toward the northeast, and this will equal definitely more warmer air, more humid air to move in, and eventually more showers and storms that will approach soon. But wave heights right now only at around 2 to 4 feet according to some of the buoys, so no small craft advisories in effect at this point, and we'll keep it that way though, as the winds won't be too bad, but maybe a few gusts up to around 15 miles per hour later on today, then calming down tonight, so that is the good news there. The more wind on the way for the daytime tomorrow, some gusts reach up to about 25 miles per hour in a few spots. Our average high is 81 degrees. We'll be in the middle to upper 80s the next several days, even possibly lower 90s on Saturday, so very hot across parts of the state of Maine, then falling back into the lower 80s, especially as we head towards your Tuesday. Already a muggy mirror, though, showing dew points that will be a little uncomfortable for the next few days, at least until parts of Friday before we fall back into more comfortable territory. Then by Saturday, here we go again, dew points reaching up to 70. Very tropical air like Florida will soon be on the way. UV next forecast for today, as you do have, the door will be at an 8. That is considered very high. That means a burn time of around 15 minutes, so hats, sunglasses, sunscreen, and shade will be necessary as you do head out the door to avoid a bad sunburn. Futurecast moving forward, though, a lot of sunshine on the way for today, then becoming partly cloudy later on tonight in a few areas as we watch for a little bit of fog that will try to sneak in a few spots as well. Then by tomorrow evening, scattered showers and storms on the way. Some of those may turn strong to severe in a few spots, so it could produce some damaging winds and even some large hail in a few spots, especially in the yellow. The threat over in the green areas a little bit lower, but still need to pay attention to things as they do develop. So forecast coming up for today will be mostly sunny and warm, highs in the upper 80s. Now west wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour. Later on tonight, lower 60s, mostly clear areas of dense fog as well, and the wind overall looking nice and calm. And for tomorrow, middle 80s, partly cloudy, warm and humid, south wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Scott's Recreation extended forecast. Of course, we're dry also for Friday, highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s. Same for Saturday. A small chance of storms as we head towards Sunday, highs in the upper 80s.
Well, I like it warm, but not really a fan of all the humidity. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening with Peter Dubois and Beth Jones on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great afternoon.
You got an $18,000 check Yes. Tell me what you did with it.
This mom couldn't trust herself.